We get you up to speed on the latest in sports. I'm Sean Yao. Gilas Pilipinas has started their quest to reclaim the gold in the Southeast Asian Games. 16 players attended Monday's practice, bannered by pool members from PBA Governor's Cup finalists Barangay Ginebra Jinkings and TNT Tropang Giga. A total of 28 players were named in the SEA Games pool, made up of PBA players and college cagers. Gilas owns the most gold medals in the SEA Games with 18, but snapped a 3-decade dominance in the biennial meet's last edition in Vietnam, when they lost to Indonesia in the final match. Meantime, Gilas' naturalized player Justin Brownlee is confident that the country will be successful in its bid to reclaim the SEA Games gold. Next month, Brownlee will make his Gilas debut in the SEA Games in Cambodia for a team dubbed as the Gilas Redeem Team. He was officially made a naturalized player after finishing the process last February. Brownlee leads a 28-player SEA Games pool put together by head coach Chot Reyes. The team will initially train once a week while the PBA Finals is ongoing. The three-time PBA Best Import says that he is willing to do what it takes to tow the Philippines back to the top of Southeast Asian basketball. Still on Philippine basketball, Ginebra veteran guard L.A. Tenorio will likely miss out on the PBA Governor's Cup Finals as he seeks out treatment in Singapore for his stage 3 colon cancer. Ginebra Governor Al Francis Chua said that Tenorio departed from Manila on Monday for the initial phase of his chemotherapy session. Tenorio had previously undergone surgery in Singapore right after being diagnosed with a big C. It's not yet clear if Tenorio will be in Game 1 of the PBA Finals on Easter Sunday. After that, it's doubtful that he will be on the bench watching the rest of the games. Ginebra is looking to win their 3rd straight Governor's Cup title and their 5th in the last 6 years. We're taking a quick time out. The game on One News Now will return after this quick break. Stay tuned. You're still watching the game on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Global Port team of the Philippines scored a big win in the World Polo League in Wellington, Florida. The team competed in the biggest comeback in the history of the five-year-old league as they rallied for a 17-13 victory against opponents, Travieso. At one point, Global Port was down 3-12, but found their rhythm later on. The team is composed of Congressman Mikey Romero, Polito Perez, Sapo Caset, and Facundo Obregon. And Switzerland will be playing host to the 2025 Women's European Championship, according to the Union of European Football Associations. Swiss representatives call this a historic day for both the country and women's football. Switzerland last hosted a major football tournament back in 2008 when it staged the men's Euros along with Austria. With this, the Swiss Football Association will be setting up an organizing body for the event, with oculars and workshops already laid out for this month and May. Other bidders to host the tilt were France, Poland, and a joint bid by Denmark, Finland, Norway, and Sweden. And tennis superstars Rafa Nadal and Carlos Alcaraz will miss next week's Monte Carlo Masters. Nadal pulled out as he failed to recover in time from a hip injury that has sidelined him since the Australian Open in January. He had previously skipped the Masters 1000 event in Indian Wells back in March. Nadal has dropped to 13th place in the world rankings because of the missed tournaments. And meanwhile, world number 2 Alcaraz will also be out of the Monte Carlo tourney, also because of an injury. The 19-year-old was in action last week at the Miami Open, but bowed out in the semifinals. Alcaraz has post-traumatic arthritis in his left hand, as well as muscle discomfort in his spine. And British boxer Amir Khan has been banned for 2 years after failing a drug test. Reports revealed that prohibited substance Ostarine was detected in Khan's sample following his fight against Kell Brook in February. The former light welterweight world champion had announced his retirement in May after beating Brook. But any plans for a ring comeback will have to wait until April of 2024. The UK's anti-doping agency states that Ostarine is a drug with similar effects to testosterone and is prohibited in sports at all times. Get your fill on the latest in sports at onesports.ph. Meantime, the news day continues later at 4:30 p.m. I'll see you then. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.